Hey, man.
That's what the story I started telling you. If you think you're in the world alone, you're not.
Hey, man. All right, Jim.
Take care, bro.
See you, bro. Man, Jim's a cool cat. I just got done talking to him, put the bolt in the bike, and I've been sitting out here talking with him for about an hour. Probably a little more, actually, but it's good conversation. Another vet. Fucking, he's a Vietnam vet, though, but, you know, still a vet. Had a bunch of fucking good times talking to him, so I'm gonna get on the road, though. Make my way towards Columbia. I hope my gas is alright. I don't know what it's at right now. Should be, but I don't know. I had a dog on it pretty bad. It burns through gas hellaciously if you dog on it, so. Let's see what's at. Yeah, that's nice. Put some fuel additive in this fucker. Just because I don't trust, since the last couple times I got in gas, it's fucking been jacked the fuck up. Oh, yeah. No gas. No gas at all. No gas at all. Come on, I'm not getting shit here. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I think my gas gauge is a little messed up because they were saying I was almost at a quarter of a tank, and I was literally only bought like $4 worth of gas, and I'm at a full tank again. So I was thinking that there's no way that it could be that low. I mean, maybe half a tank at max, but half a tank's like, I don't know, $5. I know, fucking $3. That's fucking weird. There's that bad gas. It's fucking everything up. Hey, this is Black Flag Moto V. I wanted to go ahead and apologize in advance. I had some mics that I had bought, and they ended up not working for the next couple videos that I was going to put out. I thought the mics were working. I didn't actually have time to go ahead and test them before I rode, but I do apologize in advance. I'm going to just go ahead and voice over with all these videos and give you basically what I was giving you in the video anyway. So first off, I guess I'll start with a little intro of myself. My name's Zach. I live in Sumter, South Carolina. I'm 31 years old. I was born in Alaska. Moved to South Carolina when I was about 4.5 years old due to my dad being in the military, and I lived here most of my life. It wasn't until I was a junior in high school that I ever moved away. I moved to Camden, South Carolina to go to a military boarding school. And I went there for my junior and senior year and graduated there. The reason I went there was to get my grades up, which I did do. After high school, I ended up going to the Citadel, which is a military college down in Charleston, South Carolina. I was there for half a year before I decided the Citadel wasn't for me, and I just couldn't see myself doing college anymore. So I ended up doing the whole military thing, which was the game plan, was to go to college and then the military. But since the college thing wasn't panning out, I just went ahead and joined the military. Through the military, I ended up becoming an airborne infantry soldier in the 82nd Airborne Division. I went with the 82nd Airborne down to Hurricane Katrina relief down in New Orleans. And I also went to Samara, Iraq, back in 2006 through 2007. June 10th, 2007, I was in Samara, Iraq. I was on month 11 of a 15-month deployment. And the mission where we found the biggest intelligence find in American history, I was actually one of 2 men wounded on the ground. With that, I sustained a sniper round to the hip. It hit me in the right leg. It destroyed the upper third of my femur, destroyed the femoral head, shattered out a quarter of my pelvis, ping-ponged around inside, rupturing 5 organs. The bullet then was wound up being lodged in my left leg, and I almost bled to death. I guess you could say that was the worst day of my life. But it took me about 2.5 years to fully heal from that, and then another year to go through a med board, which I ended up medically retiring from the Army. And then after that, I went ahead and got out of the military, and through the VA got rated at 100% and started doing that whole thing. And I had a 4-wheeler when I was in the military, and I went to sell it because there was nowhere for me to take it, track riding and stuff, and that's what I used to do. So I got out, met some cool people, through my church and stuff, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, why don't you go and get a motorcycle? I have the Harley. Why don't you come ride with me?" And so I took a lot of thought and put it into it, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, why not? So I saved up a little bit more money, and I ended up buying my first Harley, and that was a 02 Harley B-Rod, which was the first year they ever came out with the B-Rod. And I've loved it, man. Super awesome bike. But I got in a really bad accident, and therefore I bought my new bike, which is the bike I ride now, which is a 2014 Harley B-Rod Muscle. And so it was, my buddies kind of get me into the world of motorcycles, but it became a whole new thing. A lot more spawned from that. My passion for riding, something I didn't know I actually had as much as I do now. But I have a passion for riding. I like everything associated with motorcycles, whether it be talking shop about motorcycles or meeting new people and riding with them, fixing motorcycles, not only for myself but for my buddies. I'm glad to help them get back on the road because I just want to ride with them, so that's kind of the cool thing about motorcycles. Once you kind of get in the world of it, it just expands and it evolves from there. The way I got into motovlogging, or wanting to do it at least, I happened to be on YouTube one day watching some videos, and some YouTuber came, their videos came across, so I started watching them and really got interested, so I subscribed and started watching them. And the first motor vlogger I was ever watching was Do It With Dan, and since then I've gotten a lot more motovloggers that I watch. Some are big time, some are not. Some that started doing it and then, you know, kind of quit. Rather they got in an accident or it just wasn't for them. But I kind of came across and I'm like, you know, I've been watching these videos for like years now. And I have all the gear, I have the passion for riding, I have a motorcycle. Why don't I just try and do it, you know? And I'm not popular, and yeah, don't have very many people watching me, but you know, that's not the point of it. It's just something for me to do, and it's a pastime. I have nothing but free time, and I enjoy this, so that's pretty much why I'm doing it. I hope y'all watch and like, subscribe, whatever. That's not the most important thing for me, but you know, all the help, you know, all the support really helps out and stuff. So just hit it up. Hey, I'm sure you noticed in this video I was stuck in traffic for a lot of it, and I ended up lane splitting for a pretty decent little section there. I ended up stopping behind the bikers because I noticed there was a wreck up the road. This is my just little kind of like waving off, you know, giving a little salute, saying peace out to them and everything. But I firmly believe that lane splitting should be allowed in all states. I think it's kind of bullshit that only people in California can do it, and I don't really agree with it at all. I mean, I don't see why we can't do it, and you know why other states won't allow it. You know, I was doing lane splitting before I ever knew it was a thing. You know that I knew you weren't really technically supposed to do it, but I was doing it anyway. It is efficient, and when there's people that are stacked in a lane that are going the same speed, and no one wants to go, you know, faster or slower, you know, and get into the right lane, I don't have a problem just slipping between them and going past them to get by. I'll do it even at lights when I've seen cars that are, you know, light to light to light. They go in, they'll sit side by side and there's nobody in front of them. And it's like, dude, just go the speed limit. You're going underneath the speed limit by a long shot, you know, like just make up your mind, go fast or go slow and get the fuck over in the right lane, you know. When people aren't doing that, I have no problem going around them. And I know you can see in this video that I kind of pushed the envelope a little bit on some of my passes, but I'm safe about it. I know I go in kind of hot and I slow down to kind of get to their speed enough so I can then speed back up and cross over. And the camera looks like it's a lot closer than it is. It's not as bad as it looks, but it is what it is, man. It's the way I ride. Here goes another one right here. Bam. Go faster. No? Okay, I'll go through you. I just don't understand why only California it's allowed and all the rest of the states can't do it. It's totally BS. But, oh well. What can you do? Alright, so here I had to switch out my dark lens for my clear lens. I have a dark smoke lens, and it's starting to get dark, as you can see. And something about the mountains is as soon as you start to see it get dark, it's time to switch out your shields if you have a secondary shield on you, because it gets dark really, really fast up the mountains. As you'll see, I was about 30 minutes away from my parents' house at this point in time, and it gets dark really fast. One of the things that's also different about the mountains is they've got some super awesome roads to take. Now I know in this one I'm kind of taking one of the small little highways, just trying to get to my parents' house before it gets too dark. Just because some of the side roads that I have to take to my parents' house, they're dirt roads and they are super windy. This section right here, this was about 10 minutes down the road, and you can already see how much darker it is on the road, and everything. So I wanted to get up there as quick as possible before it was too dark. Right here, this is what's cool about my parents' house. This area, this overpass, is actually the Blue Ridge Parkway. The whole stone wall and everything is one of the exits to get onto it and everything. And that's a fun ride. My parents, they live about 10-15 minutes away from the Blue Ridge, and I highly suggest that ride. It's I think it's 35-45 miles an hour or something like that up there. They've got some really curvy roads, and it's really scenic routes. It's beautiful up there. You have the Great Smoky Mountains, and it's just insane views and stuff. And they have a lot of areas where you can turn off the road and take pictures and stuff. And I think it'd be great for a group ride. I've actually done it solo, and even though I enjoyed it a lot, I think it would be far more enjoyable taking a group ride up there and stuff. But here goes to show real quick how dark it gets up there. I mean, I'm kind of barreling down this road and stuff as fast as I can still, and I know right up here it goes to a dirt road, so I slow down for it, and I almost messed it up right here. And one of the things about my parents' neighborhood is I have to stop at the bottom of the mountain, and as you can see right here, I park my bike, because once you start going up there, you can go up the mountain, but coming down's a suicide mission. It's just way too steep. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, keep calm and hoist the black flag, and always ride safe.